Hello, and today we're going to go over the macroeconomic environment of Bitcoin and how I actually feel about it. The macroeconomic environment into Bitcoin is, I can say, very encouraging to say the least. Now, people are tripping over these tariffs, as we went over in a previous episode, but oftentimes it's easy to get stuck in the noise of the macroeconomic environment, the noise of the narratives, of the political narratives, and the financial narratives from each of the sectors of the industry, from TradFi to decentralized finance to different corporations that are in competition with each other to globalist agendas. There's a lot of noise that goes around in Bitcoin bull market cycles, and it gets hard to really decipher the actual macroeconomic environments. So we're going to actually clear up some of the fog here, and we're going to kind of just go over the main elements of this bull market environment to really put things into perspective. First of all, there has been an explosion of ETF filings from institutional adopters, ranging everywhere between Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Cardano, Hedera, all sorts of different kinds of ETF filings for spot ETFs for cryptos. And that is something that did not exist previously in previous cycles. In previous cycles, it was basically just Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, and that was a big risk to take to these institutions. Now these institutions are applying like crazy to get these ETFs for all of these different kinds of altcoins. And so the environment is pretty bullish, to say the least, as far as the ETFs go. Also, you got to think about the people that are in positions of power. Right now, Trump has appointed a crypto czar. Everyone knows who he is. His name is David Sachs. This is a person who is an entrepreneur and is very interested in technology. And so I don't really see David Sachs as the kind of person to be a limiter of the crypto markets, to be a person that would try to destroy the crypto markets, as juxtaposed to Gary Gensler, who was the arch nemesis of the crypto industry for so many years during the Biden administration. He slapped off lawsuits left and right between all of these different crypto organizations, everywhere between Coinbase all the way to XRP, Ripple. And he was trying to destroy the crypto industry. He was trying to regulate the crypto industry to death. He did not want the crypto industry to succeed. And so he was a pain in the side of crypto for years. And even without Donald Trump, XRP, the Ripple community, actually ultimately defeated Gary Gensler in court, fair and square, by being declared not a security by a judge in their court case. So the macro environment right now is even better when you take into consideration that the chair of the SEC used to be Gary Gensler. Now he has been replaced by this guy, who apparently has been working at the SEC for a while, and he was appointed by Governor Arnold, and which I remember him. He has a bachelor's degree in business administration, and he got his law degree from Duke University. So this is a very well-educated person. This is somebody that obviously knows what they're doing and has a background in the important things that you would need to have a background in order to be the chairman of the SEC. He was appointed by Governor Arnold to be the chief advisor to California Corporations Commissioner, the state's securities regulator. He worked as a corporate and securities attorney at some firm in Washington, D.C. So he was a lawyer that worked at a firm, and yeah, there you go. That's his background. Just a friendly reminder that Cardano, XRP, and Solana are going to be a part of the U.S. crypto reserve asset stockpile, and how bullish of news that is when not just a year ago one of these organizations was being sued and another one of these organizations was labeled as a security. And now the whole situation has flipped on its side, and now they're going to be a part of the U.S. Strategic Reserve. So that's a completely different indicator from just even a year before now. Also, the Fear Greed Index shows that we are now exiting extreme fear, and we haven't been in this kind of extreme fear for a while, for at least a year. And so now that we are exiting this extreme fear, we are now trending towards going up towards the greed sector. We still have to cross towards neutral. And so this is actually very bullish for long-term investment. If you're looking at for the rest of the year, this shows that there's still more room for even Bitcoin to grow. So all in all, the macro environment looks excellent, as even though the current sentiment in the market is bearish for cryptos because of this high swings to the downside. It's just a volatile asset. But as far as I can see, the bull market is still in full swing, and I am not discouraged the least bit. And these swings to the downside and these accumulation periods are just a part of the territory.